YouTube, what's up? Back again for another daily fishing video here on Andrew Upshaw Fishing. Just got back from ICAST a couple of days ago, and I finally got it, and that is COVID. Haven't had COVID yet. Through this entire outbreak, I made it without ever getting it. Saturday, I get to the hotel and just absolutely felt horrible. And so, came down with COVID, and it has been a really rocky road the last few days. From fatigue to fever, an extreme cough, bad sore throat, dizziness, you name it. Like, I have had full-blown, terribleness for the last few days. I feel like I'm trending the right direction. I don't have the fever and some of the other stuff, but, still pretty dang bad. And I'm hoping that it gets better in the next couple days. But, one thing that was missing from my social media, my YouTube over the last week was ICAST stuff, whether it be ICAST videos on new products or whatever. Y'all saw it all on social media. All the pros, everybody else was shooting videos about all these brand new products. And most of them had terrible audio. They didn't have, and everybody was talking about the exact same stuff. And honestly, I was like, why am I going to go be redundant and go do what everybody else is doing? Because that's not who I am. I'm not going to go do what everybody else does. You might not like it. But I'm going to show you exactly what I am all the time. So, what you see is what you get, guys. So, but I do want to talk to you about a new product that was there. And now that I'm in a quiet place and I'm not in a humongous convention center with thousands and thousands of people walking around and talking around me, I want to talk to you about my favorite new product that was there, and that is the Tungsten Thunder Cricket. The Tungsten Thunder Cricket is an extremely unique bait. And yes, it is a bait that's already there. The Thunder Cricket's there, Z-Man's Chatterbait, all those other vibrating jigs. Great, gotcha. This is different. And I'm going to explain to you why it's different and how you can utilize this bait to be more effective for you the next time you're out there. So, here is the original Thunder Cricket, the one that they came out with a few years back. And this is the new one. And there's noticeable differences just by aesthetically looking at it. But I'm going to talk to you about the differences. There's 3 key advantages of using the tungsten one. The first advantage is it has a smaller blade. So the white one in this hand is the smaller blade, and it is the tungsten version, while this one is the lead version. Noticeable difference. Now, what does that mean for you? The smaller blade is going to activate quicker than the bigger blade. As soon as you crank that handle, that blade's going to activate and start moving back and forth. And that is a really big deal. The quicker it works, the slower you can fish it. And in my opinion, I get a lot of bites fishing a vibrating jig extremely slow. So the tungsten one is going to make a huge difference. The second thing you're going to notice is the head size. The head size is significantly different. So right here I have a 3/8 ounce Thunder Cricket lead, and this is a 1/2 ounce tungsten Thunder Cricket in this hand. And so, as you can tell, it's actually it's a little bit smaller than that 3/8. So right there, a huge advantage, way more compact. What the tungsten head means for you though, is it's going to be louder in the water. And a lot of times, that clicking sound will get you more bites. Another thing that I saw as soon as I picked it up was the hook size was different. And as you can see, don't really have to explain which one's which, but the tungsten one has a one size smaller owner jungle hook. So it still has the owner jungle hook, but it's a smaller one. I like the smaller hook personally. The big gaff hook, I really like it, and I catch a bunch of fish on a Thunder Cricket. But when I'm wanting to throw a smaller trailer, a really more compact trailer, that smaller hook really fits the bill for me, and I seem to have a lot more success with that smaller hook. And I've had a bunch of these made over the years, vibrating jigs, and I've always been a big fan of the more compact size of them. So I'm going to give you 3 fishing situations that will make it even more effective for you. Now, I'm going to just tell you right now, the Tungsten Thunder Cricket probably won't be available until late fall. And that's unfortunate. You know how many I have? 2. I have 2 of them. And that's it. So, But what I will say is when you do get them, you're going to get them at the very best time to get them, because you're going to hit the pre-spawn, winter pre-spawn, spawn, all that stuff. So one of my favorite situations to fish a more compact bladed jig in is pressure situations. Obviously, I know all of you knew that was coming. But if you get in an area, let's just say a grass bed, and there's 50 boats fishing around you, and everybody's throwing a vibrating jig, that is when I'm going to pick up the Tungsten Thunder Cricket, really compact my bait and my trailer size, and fish it slower than everybody else, and that will get you more bites, no questions asked. The other advantage is that tungsten head. It's going to make way more noise, and more of a clicking noise, almost like a one knocking sound. And I really believe that makes a huge difference sometimes, is having that little bit of extra sound that, we fished lipless crankbaits for years, and I've always believed that single knock, for some reason, activates fish way differently than a loud rattle. And not necessarily just fish in general, but big fish. I tend to catch really big fish on single knocking, or that real distinct knocking sound. That's one reason the 6XD hard knock is a big fan of mine. The Sexy Dog hard knock's a big fan of mine because of that single knock. And I really, really think that makes a humongous difference. But in the case of the Thunder Cricket, the new Tungsten Thunder Cricket is going to fit that bill as well. And I can just tell you guys, this thing is going to absolutely catch them. Will it replace all the other Thunder Crickets in my box? There's a legit chance it might. There's too many situations, though, where I really like the regular Thunder Cricket because it is a bulkier bait. It has, everything that you'd want. The Tungsten one, I could see myself a lot of different times thinning out the skirt some, putting that compact trailer and fishing it in places where I can get a lot more bites. Because at the end of the day, what I've learned when it comes to vibrating jigs, or just about any bait out there, the more bites I can generate on a particular bait, the better the chance I have to catch big fish. And in the case of a Thunder Cricket, it's no different. The only exceptions would be like drop shots, Ned rigs, or like true finesse baits. I've gone out there and thrown a Ned rig all day and caught 70 to 80 bass and not had a fish over 1.5 pounds. So it's kind of a give and take thing. But if it comes to making a fish react, a reaction style bait, something that's going to get me a lot of bites really is an effective lure, especially when I'm fishing tournaments. Now, it's also good whenever you're out there fishing with kids and teaching them how to fish and all that kind of stuff. Obviously, the more bites you get, the better off everything's going to be. When it comes to tackle for this thing, I'm going to keep it extremely similar to what I already throw. You don't have to really change a lot of stuff. But one thing I will have it on is 15-pound line. For whatever reason, I believe the Thunder Cricket works even better with 15 pound. If I go up to 20, I feel like I don't get near as many bites on it. Going to that 15 pound line, I tend to get way more bites. It's a little riskier, but I like the action of it. I like everything about it with that little bit smaller line. So keep that under your hat for the next time you're out there. When it comes to colors, I have a fire crawl one, because just for the sake of showing you the differences in size. But I keep it between about 4 colors. Some kind of shad color, a green pumpkin, a black and blue, and sometimes I'll throw like an extreme color like your fire crawl. But if you keep it pretty basic when you're out there, don't make it too crazy, and just pick it up and throw it, you're going to see how many great results you get from it. Now, when it came to the rest of ICAST, there was a lot of other really cool stuff. Actually, they came out with a gold-bladed series of Thunder Crickets of the original size, which I'm really excited about too, and I've been begging them for a gold blade series because I really like a gold blade, and they actually made it in almost every single color. So that will be a huge addition as well, because that's the one thing that I was always so aggravated about. You look at the jackhammer, they only have like 3 or 4, I think maybe only 3 color selections with a gold blade, and now you can get it in just about every single color Strike King has. So that's a huge advantage there. But guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I've got to get back inside. I'm absolutely whipped just by doing this video. It's hot out here, and quite honestly, I can't breathe very well. So if you haven't yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I've got a couple really cool videos with Matt Pangrat coming down the pipe. I can't wait for y'all to see them. I was going to post that one today, but I kind of wanted to give y'all an idea of what the heck was going on before that happened. So, guys, I hope y'all enjoy it, and I'll see y'all on the next one.